Okay, I'm at 1012 Lorain Avenue doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a house or a duplex. We're going through the right side, which is actually 1010 Lorain Avenue. There's two addresses, obviously it's a duplex. So, but we're in the basement of 1010. I'm going to try to go backwards through the clean out in the front. I was unable to get the rear stack clean out open just because of the age of the connection, and it's never been opened, which is really a good sign that it's never been opened. But I'm going to try to see if I can get this thing to go backwards. I'm not really expecting much because this is a sweep clean out. So it's a directional clean out, sorry. It's forcing me to go out towards the street. So So I guess we're going to go out towards the street first, and then I'll make another attempt at going back towards the house. This is cast iron inside the house, and goes over to clay, which is to be expected for the age of the house. Camera lens is only about a half an inch off the bottom of the pipe, so this little belly here isn't any concern just yet. A little bit of water was probably helped by that bit of material there in the center of the pipe. All this looks really good. A little bit of a belly here. I could just be getting close to the main. Not really sure. Try to get past this point. There we go. So we do have a spot with some stuff collecting. Looks like roots actually. Yeah. It's in the bottom of the pipe. So I will locate that. It says it's 52 feet out. I'm assuming this would be out in the street, but there's some roots here. I wouldn't go by the footage too much. The footage is only it's done by the rotation of the drum of the camera, so it's not really that exact. I can locate the camera head exactly, and that's what I'm going to do. It looks like we're coming into the main here, and we're coming in at. Looks like we're coming in at the let's see if I can get this cleaned off here. Looks like it's making a hard left. Roots. It is not in the float line though. really sure where we are as far as compared to the main is concerned. I think we are in the main because I just saw it would look like a connection up to the right. Right, maybe kind of hard to tell. Pull back up to the top of this. I'm gonna go get a locate and see where we are, so I can get a better idea of where I am in relation to the main, or if we've already passed it. Because since this is going right out the front, I wouldn't expect to be real far from the main. So I'm gonna pause the video. I'm going to pause the video and turn the locator on, and we'll go find out exactly where we are. Okay, so we are in the main. We're running down the street right at the manhole. There's just not really any houses above this on this street. But you can see I can try to go a little further just to verify, but I went down and pulled a manhole lid. I was able to see it, but it seems like once we drop down this, then it gets yeah, it's not good. It doesn't really want to go past this connection they made in the main. Yeah. So, as far as we're going to get anyway, but I'm definitely in the main. I located it, like I said, so nothing else. It's way out in the street, but it is heading downstream right towards where it's coming into the manhole. So, I think the only place I saw that had any issue was right around 52 feet on the recording, and that was a big ball of roots. But they can be taken care of with regular maintenance, so didn't seem to be any structural issues with that, and that's where we are right about here actually. I am still in the main right here though. So there's a little bit at 60, it was like 65 feet, but we still haven't turned back towards the house in the lateral. And I think that's what this is right here. Yes, this is where, yeah, you can see it. This is where it wires into the main. And so there may be an issue with the main, and maybe something you might want to call, and because it looks like the main could be backed up a little bit. There wasn't a whole lot of flow after that point at the tap, and if you look right there where it's tapping, there's a big, I don't know if that's grease and roots and mixture of everything, but pretty big issue. And then here are the roots. So what I'll do here is I'm going to go out and mark this real quick, so we can have reference, and then if the city is talked to about this, they can have reference to where I can see
a little bit of a build up there at the tap for the main. So again, we're going to pause and get a locate. Okay, so that's marked right out there is a lamp hole. Looks like an access. It's not actually a manhole, it's a smaller access point, and it looks like it's like right at this connection in the street. I put a square around it, but that lamp hole would give them access to the main right at this, where this lateral taps the main. I'm going to try to run some water, that way we can at least witness that while I'm pulling back. Get a little bit of this goo off the camera here. There we go. Should be seeing some water show up here shortly. There we go. Yep, it's flowing right on through. Nice and smooth. So we'll use that to get the camera clear. We'll continue pulling back and watching as we go. A little bit of a spot there because of that debris, but the water's taking that debris, as we'll say, on down the line. And this is still, you can see it flashing, and we were able to look at all this on the way out, and everything looked good. It's not really much water, but since it is flowing, everything looks really good structurally. I don't see any concerning areas. We are back in the house already. We're back in the cast iron. And we are pulling out of the pipe now. So, everything looked good. A little bit of roots at about 52 feet on the video. I was unable to I was unable to inspect the stuff inside the building due to lack of access, clean out on the stack. I was just unable to get the cap out, and you know, there's a possibility that it could be removed later, but because I, don't have approval to do any modifications, I didn't want to mess with that. So, but I did obviously check flow. Everything's flowing fine from the main stack, or that where the stationary tub is connected all the way to this front clean out, and then obviously we saw it flowing out. So again, the only thing we saw was a little bit of roots, about 52 feet. That can easily be taken care of with maintenance. And I also recommend that they report to the sewer department that there may be slight buildup at that tap in the main, and maybe they want to take a look at that and possibly clean that spot. But structurally everything looked good, so that'll end the inspection at 1012 Lorain Avenue.